Hey everyone, Sunraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 0th episode of the second season of Mushoku Tensei. That is right, one of the best isekai shows ever is now back on the screen to be watched by us, and it's pretty great. Now the first season, a lot happened, you know. I usually try to do a little bit of recapping in the previous season for the new season, but like, you can't really do that. Basically, our protagonist got reincarnated as a baby, learned magic, got a job, and then went somewhere else against his will, tried to get home, met some new friends, reunited with some old family members, and eventually, yeah, got left by Eris, and Eris is on her own with Ghislaine, I believe, and yeah, I think Rudy's just on his own in general. But we also ended off with, I think, a shot of what looked like, at least what I assumed at the time, well, or at least, you know, going back to it, it looked like Sylphie at the Magic Academy that was mentioned a couple times in the show, and they're trying to recruit Rudy as a student. I think that's what that was, but that's just speculation on my part. But yeah, because obviously the hair looked a little bit different than I remember from Sylphie, but still, I would love for Sylphie to get back into the show, be relevant in some capacity. But yeah, this is episode 0, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. Usually, episode 0 is for like prequels and stuff like that. So I assume this is just gonna like not focus on Rudy, maybe be a bit of a connector between season 1 and season 2, like fill in some little gaps here and there that'll be relevant for later on in the season. You know, almost kind of like what the OVA was, where it was just a spot of the that would be in the show that was just kind of plucked out. But anyway, I'm really eager to get into it, so let's just jump into episode 0 and see what goes down. So 3, 2, 1, play. So where are we? Looks like we have a sleeping girl. Can't quite tell who it is yet, though. No words for us? Mushoku Tensei Isekai Ittara Honki Dasu, something like that. We just call it Mushoku Tensei. There's Sylphie! That's definitely her, but she looks younger, so flashback. Are you enjoying your beverage? That does sound nice. What a conversation to be had. Oh wow, okay, is she just like falling? Is somebody gonna catch her? Hopefully somebody catches her. How did she even get in this predicament to begin with? Only the second princess. Better than me like a 6th prince. I mean, it's not a bad life, but you may have a like half elf girl about to land on you. So, I mean, what's the best way to land in this situation? Like, okay, oof. That's yeah, one way to make an entrance. I'm just really wondering how she even got to this. Oof. Gee, what is happening? Oh, there's a hair changing. I guess it would be a bit stressful. And this really escalated quickly. Oof. Yeah. Gonna take him down from the sky. Excellent camera work there, too. Yeah, that'll leave an impression on you, won't it? Think she has a new best friend now. But damn. Just get wrecked. Didn't even know what happened. But Sylphie's okay, that's the important thing. Also, hopefully she's grateful to be saved by Sylphie, and that'll probably be how she gets connected to what we see at the end of Season 1. Is, yeah, this connection being established. Unfamiliar ceiling. And this girl can't catch a break, just gets stripped by everyone. I mean, even if it was a dream, it wouldn't be the worst kind, you know? So, yeah, I was really wondering what that was about, but I guess we don't have an answer. Actually, no, what am I saying? That's obviously the mana teleportation thingy. Yeah, okay. Now I get it. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, falling was part of it. But... Well, she better not be. She beat up that monster. The glasses! I think we saw that, yeah, last episode too. Well, previous episode. So yeah, they definitely are filling in some gaps here. What's gonna be her new name? I don't think that was mentioned in the last episode. But yeah, I do feel silly it took me that long to make the connection that, yeah, if we're doing a flashback, then that would also be, yeah, probably around the time where she got teleported. So yeah, but I'm all caught up now. Looking good. Fits. I'd say it kind of fits, yeah. Getting to serve a princess, you know, I guess there are worse fates to happen to you after getting teleported, as we've seen. As usual. Please stop fidgeting, I'm trying to brush your hair, ma'am. Those glasses just... It's a cool look. We didn't really get an explanation about the hair color change, did we? That just sort of happened? I guess it's maybe a part of the influence of the mana. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now, though. Your eyes deceive you. It's quite the exposition statement to just kind of throw out there. feel like Barry's a metaphor for something here. I don't think you're worthy to hear it. No, Barry's for you, sir. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. Strange spectacles. Silent fits. So literally just doesn't speak. He's on, you know, in public. Can do, sir. These ears, I'll catch everything. Yeah, I guess the big ears are not all that great of a thing to have at all times. Can I go outside for some air? Almost as if she's a girl. Maru de shoujo no yona. Oof. That's probably not good. Can we leave now before someone has a chance to yell at us? Oh, singing, that works too. That's a good distraction. Actually, it's quite a lovely singing voice too. Nobody else gonna clap? Okay. Now that they have the permission to clap. Kampai. I mean, she's pretty cute, yeah. And you're bald, so nobody would like you. Yeah, probably the reason why Fitz doesn't talk much is feminine voice, you know. I do kind of want those glasses. Those do look kind of cool. But I'm sure she misses Rudy. I think I do prefer with the green hair, but the new look's cool too. But yeah, even though her situation's not as bad as Rudy, you know, getting thrown in the demon continent, getting torn away from your home like that is still a terrible thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have. It's not wrong. I mean, she's been here for several years, you know, so had to have learned something. I don't think nobles like anyone, especially people that aren't other nobles. A backbiting rabble. But good advice there. You know, specifically Rudy. Yeah, you're definitely doing more than enough. Like, we're glad to serve you. Yes, ma'am. I mean, it's worth a shot, I would say. Yeah, just, if a princess offers you that, you take it. There's no saying no to something like that. Yeah, she wouldn't dare do such a thing. He even has like an evil kind of tone to his voice. Really don't like the two sets of subs. It definitely could. I mean, weren't there some coup talks like early on in season one between not Paul, but between Rudy and the uncle, whatever he was to him? You know, Eris's father. So yeah, definitely some political intrigue kind of stuff in this episode. A lot of conspiring but more importantly, oh wow, that's cute. That is an outfit. So yeah, sleepover time. Let's go. Let's do it. Was it getting kind of hot in here, or is it just me? Well, there you go. That voice too. You are coming on kind of strong, but I see no problem here. Man, yeah, she is quite bold. Kokoro no Junbi. Just messing with her. I mean, that's pretty much what I figured, but I was still hopeful. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me in this show, but... So maybe not tonight, but maybe another night when she's more ready. Hand holding. My voice. Yeah, you can definitely trust Sylphie. Okay, that was really cute. I'm so beautiful. And I mean, she is. Although I do prefer the long flowing hair that Eris has, but you know, well, had, I guess. But she makes her short hair look good though. Just what I'm trying to say. For Sylvie. Now this is how you sleep at night. Oh, hello. Was that the... Yeah, I was about to say, that was the one that the one politician dude was getting very handsy with. I don't know, we don't have a name for her, but... Definitely a slave, I mean, we see that collar and everything. But, yeah, hopefully we can fight. Oof. If making good use of that magic Rudy taught her. Yeah, stay behind me, princess. Oof! I heard a stabbing sound, but maybe it was just a grazer. Okay. Man, that offer really does not leave much of the imagination, but more importantly, this is not looking good. What happened? Well, looks like we fended her off, but it seemed like she stabbed something. Is everyone okay? What a nice view of the sky. But yeah, like, that's what I'm worried about. Did she get like legit stabbed before she blasted her away? Because yeah, she's not looking so hot. She better get a reward for this. Night-eyed hawk. She definitely seemed pretty skilled. Well, she looks better now. Okay, that's what it was. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, if the alternative is to die, I guess it's preferable. Taking off the glasses. Come with me. Oh. Well, that's... Yeah, but we also shared a bed together. Held hands, it was great. But... Sophie is so good. Give me my glasses back, ma'am. Actually, it's actually giving me chills, this scene. The name is taking some getting used to, but I'm just gonna call her Sophie. Hopefully nobody minds too much on that. Clover. Man, you can feel the conviction in her voice. Oh, you can see like one eye. That's a nice touch. Meanwhile, how's Rudy doing? I assume we transitioned to him, but I was wrong. We're just showing more of their journey, I guess. Because this does look like, also now that I think about it, does look like the environment we saw fits in end of last season. The Broken-Hearted Mage. I guess another first to Rudy, even though we do have a few mages in the show. But I mean, we had a mage focus on this episode. But anyway, that was the, I keep wanting to say first, a 0th episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 2. And this was some really good stuff. I mean, for one thing, this situation was something I was curious about because we didn't really get much follow-up on her after the initial teleportation incident at all. It wasn't until fairly near the end of Season 1 that we finally pretty much made it. I don't remember exactly what they said, but I think they alluded to that she was alive, but not sure where she was. I think that's more or less what they said. But, so yeah, either way, we didn't really know where she was. We just knew she wasn't confirmed dead. That was more or less where we were at. So, and Sophie was like the first friend Rudy ever made. She obviously fell out of importance because he left his home village to go tutor Eris, right? But even that, the driving force was to help her, get her into the academy along with him. So, even though he left her, she was still important for his motivation thereafter. But then after he left, aside from maybe 1 or 2 scenes, we got a quick look at her, maybe, during the rest of Season 1. But for the most part, it was just Rudy hanging out with Eris. So, even though Sophie was like his first real friend, Eris really overshadowed her as far as just the raw volume of screen time goes throughout the rest of the show. Even becoming, his first girlfriend, essentially, right? So, yeah, definitely overshadowed her, but I really wanted to know what her deal was. I wanted her to eventually reunite with Rudy, and, rekindle that old friendship. But we never got that. I also didn't know where she was. Even the very end of the season 1, I speculated that that woman there was Sophie, but I didn't know for sure, because the hair color was different, but, now we got that confirmation, because we saw the hair transform here. We got to see, her bigger, we got to see just, fill in the gaps between the teleportation and more or less when she'll eventually reunite with Rudy, which I'm sure is going to happen, right? Sometime in Season 2. They wouldn't show it near the end there and have her talk about Rudy if they weren't going to reunite in this season. So I am really looking forward to that because you can tell that she still holds Rudy in high regard because of the description she gave of him last episode. His teacher respected him. I don't remember exactly what she said, but she clearly had, high praise for her. But, as far as the episode itself goes, it just makes it clear kind of the overall political situation, the Asura Kingdom and the princess and her placement in that, and some worries and concerns various people have, and some paranoia and some behind-the-scenes maneuvering and all that fun political intrigue kind of stuff. But she also has a lovely singing voice, the princess, which is good to see. But even though Sophie was more or less forced into becoming her bodyguard, they all, at some point did become friends and does want to help her and support her, and it's all good to see. Even got to share a bed. I did enjoy the teasing as well, because obviously Sophie was quite nervous there, going to the bed with her and all that, and she very much picked up on that and decided to mess with her. But Sophie obviously wasn't feeling it, but who knows? Maybe some other day she'll be more willing, but just not today. But it was a fun scene nonetheless. But like I said, you never know what this show's gonna do, honestly. So even if she did force her there, I wouldn't really be surprised. But the handholding and everything was quite nice up until the assassination attempt. Things went downhill in a sense right there, but luckily we were able to drive her away. What was her nickname called? This hawk, the night-eyed hawk. The famed assassin. I wonder if we're gonna see her again. I wonder if Rudy will get to fight her at some point. Who knows? There's just so much I don't know about the future. That's one of the things I really do enjoy about Mushoku Tensei. A lot of the isekai shows are very cookie cutter. You can kind of autofill in your head what's gonna happen next, but this show, not like that, I'm sure I've talked about that before, but just because I don't know what's gonna happen, I can heavily assume that, eventually Sophie and Rudy will reunite, but when will he reunite with Eris? In what context? When he does reunite with Sophie, how's that gonna go? How well is Rudy even gonna adjust to his new current situation of being alone and heartbroken and all that? Is the princess gonna die at some point? I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, good stuff, We didn't see any Rudy, so it doesn't truly feel like we have Mushoku Tensei back just yet. but still, getting to see Sophie and get all that more than made up for that in that sense. But yeah, really good stuff that we watched here. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.